Trump would give us news. Operation Wetback. E.J. Montini. With his call to build a wall and deport them all, Trump has locked up white supremacist vote. Donald Trump didn't just revert to his old self in Phoenix on Wednesday. He reverted to Arizona's old self. He went full-bore SB 1070 Jan Brewer Joe Arpaio Russell Pierce. In summary, build a wall, deport them all, with no plan how to do either or pay for either. It's a cruel, convoluted campaign promise that successful Arizona politicians have been making for years. And in this century, it originated with Russell Pierce, almost exactly 10 years ago. In the fall of 2006, I sat in then State Rep. Russell Pierce's office at the state capitol to talk about his suggestion that the U.S. government embark on a mass deportation program of undocumented immigrants similar to one called Operation Wetback that was undertaken during the 1950s. My critics don't like history, Pierce told me. They want to rewrite history. I didn't use the term wetback. I quoted a successful program. The far left always tells you, Russell, you can't deport 12 million people. I say, yes you can, if you have the will. But I never used the term or referred to anyone like that. Still, when I asked Pierce what he thought of those who criticized his proposal and his blunt language, Pierce said, these are the same sissies that backed away from Proposition 200. People are tired of that. They're tired of the games. Politicians don't even know their own constituents. It's about time somebody started stepping forward and recognizing the damage to America. The rule of law has to count for something. Enter Donald Trump. About a decade later, many people and politicians in Arizona thought the ugly, offensive and unworkable xenophobic rhetoric of politicians like Pierce was over. They thought the state and its citizens had moved on, moved forward. Trump recognizes we haven't, a lot of us. Anyway, he senses there are many voters out there who have been waiting for a bigger, better, or at least wealthier version of Pierce. That's why he chose Phoenix to make his speech. Did you note what Trump said about cutting off sanctuary cities? 10 years ago, Pierce told me more or less the same thing. He said that if you cut them off and make it hard on employers, many of those who are here illegally will self-deport and you won't have to round them up. Or, as he put it, Disneyland taught us that if you shut down the rides, people leave the amusement park. Tell me you can't hear Trump using that line someday soon? There's a considerable audience for that kind of bluster. It's why Trump said of Mexico and his border wall, they don't know it yet. But they're going to pay for it. Actually, we don't know it yet. Because Trump hasn't said how or why Mexico would do such a thing. Just as he hasn't said how to round up 11 or 12 million people and deport them, or what to do with their natural-born American children, or how long it would take for each of them to have his or her day in immigration court, or how on earth to pay for any of this. Still, many people find such speech appealing. For example, the former Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan, David Duke, tweeted after Trump's Phoenix appearance, "Excellent speech by Donald Trump tonight. Deport criminal aliens, end catch and release. Enforce immigration laws and America first." Without a doubt, Trump has locked up the white supremacist vote. On the other hand, the Republican presidential nominee might note that Russell Pierce, the immigration policy guru, was forced into a recall election by his own constituents and then drummed out of office by a political novice.